Well, let me see. Moving on. I guess I would touch on the Kendrick shit. Um, like I said, I did cover. I did give a more. I did give. I guess even keeled opinion about it on the. I'm not saying. I'm just saying podcast with my homie Free Will and Rudy, but overall with the Kendrick project, I really like it. I really like this album. This is, I know I was on here before saying how Kendrick don't put out nothing that has too much replay value. He shut me the fuck up on this album because I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about out of what is it, 9 songs apiece? I believe it's a double album. Yeah, 9 songs apiece. So out of 18 songs, my nigga, it's probably a good 8 or 9 on here that's like I'll just go to and let them shits rock because them shits just hard as fuck. Like of course you got the N95, the Die Hard with Blast and Amanda. Let me see. And then you have Father Time. I really like Father Time with Sampha. I really like that record a lot. That's one that comes on and just plays. Let me see. You got the Purple Hearts with Summer Walker and Ghostface. And go on the when I first heard Ghostface, I thought it was fucking Absol at first. Let me see. And then of course you got Silent Hill. That's looking like it's gonna be the radio single. I've been saying I've been since that shit came out. I've been saying that shit the whole time. Push these niggas off me like hood. That shit is fucking hilarious. Let me see. Then you have. Let me see what I say. N95, Die Hard, Father Time, Purple Hearts, uh, Silent Hill. Is Savior one of them? I believe so. I'm not trying to play it now because that's Kendrick's. It's big dog shit. That should definitely get flagged. And then I believe Mr Moral. Which one is the one that's like I love when you count me. Oh, count me out. That's I'm tripping. Count me out. So yeah, it's about it. It's probably a good 7 to 8, maybe 9 songs on here that I'm going back to just because them shits fucking slap. And but like I said, this album was better than I expected. I was super glad that it wasn't another To Pimp a Butterfly because, like I said, To Pimp a Butterfly, I never get on here and say that Kendrick can't rap. If you say that Kendrick can't rap, then I feel like you just a hating ass nigga. So I never get on here and say Kendrick can't rap. But the nigga, he just don't make songs with a lot of replay value, in my opinion. But like I said, with this song, it's a whole. I mean, with this album, it's a whole lot of rapping. It's a whole lot of getting his point across. It's a whole lot of deep thought lyrics. It's a whole lot of you got to rewind it 2, 3 times to really catch what the fuck he said, or you just got to listen 2, 3 more times to catch what the fuck he said. And overall, a lot of these songs are just good songs. Like I can't even hate, fam. Like I really love this album, like a lot. Like I've been going back to this shit. I don't know how I can't even tell you how many times I done went back to this shit because it's just dope as fuck, my nigga. Like it really is. It really is dope as fuck. There was a lot of with the We Cry Together, there was a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, just talking shit about how aggressive that song or that it's not it's I guess it's categorized as a song, but it's really like an interlude type shit. But it's the one where Kendrick and the young lady is going back and forth. In my opinion, it is a great. It's a great whatever you want to call it, song interlude, whatever you want to call it. It really, in my opinion, it really hones in on everything that's going on social media as far as, especially with recent times with the rest in peace Kevin Samuels, but it really goes into just it goes into really two things, and I'm finna spend more time on this shit than I had fucking planned on it. But I got to get this shit off. It's been like it's been like 2.5 weeks since I recorded. But it really goes into, like I said, two things. It goes into number one, how we as a culture, not I don't even want to say as a culture. Kid, first of all, the whole album, this whole album goes into how we use the word culture in the wrong way. So I'm not gonna say culture, but it goes into, what's another word I could use? I guess the social environment or the social climate of the way we speak to each other, especially when it comes to difference of opinion in the male and female online, more specifically, because a lot of this shit that motherfuckers say online, they're not gonna say in person. So it plays into that a lot. It plays into how men have over. I'm speaking in generalization, of course. How men have this one opinion about a topic, and then women have another opinion about a topic. Like I said, referring back to the Kevin Samuels situation with him passing, and there was, I don't want to say a lot, but there was a good majority of women online who women and some bitch ass niggas that just wanna be on the women's side because they think it's gonna get them some more pussy. But there was a good majority of women who stood on the side that everything that Kevin Samuels was bad, everything about Kevin Samuels was bad, because there were clips of him that went viral on certain websites, and the clips were painted in a way to make him look the way that they wanted him to look, which was like just an old nigga who hated women. Which is, if you just look at the clips, that's what the fuck you gonna see, of course, because like I said, that's what they were trying to paint him to be. That's kind of what he put out as a way to get an audience and to go viral, basically, and get people to react to his shit. Because in today's time, if you don't go viral, motherfuckers not talking about you. So hold on, time out. My shit is just stopped fucking recording. Okay, so don't know what the fuck just happened. My laptop just cut out on me for whatever reason. So I think I was at explaining something about Kevin Samuels. I was trying to remember where I was at in the conversation about it. The clips that he put out. Yeah. In today's time, if you don't go viral, people don't pay attention to you, basically. So the clips that he would put out and the clips that would circulate were the more controversial clips, of course, of him calling women. He called the one that stands out to me when he called the chick like Emmett Smith or some shit, like she was built like a linebacker or something like that. But if you ever watched, and which I did, I watched a couple of his videos in. Oh shit! Is my cord messed up, or is that my laptop? Hang on, y'all. I don't know what's fucking up, but I keep hearing shit going in and out. But anyway, I did take the time out to watch a few of his clips just because I wanted to see what the fuck the nigga was about. And if you ever took the time out to go and watch one of his full interviews or his full broadcast shows, whatever the fuck you want to call them, you will kind of see that his shits never start off the way that the clips always play out. He always starts off with actually trying to help people, and he did talk to men the exact same way. He gave men advice in the same way that he was trying to give women advice, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But anyway, the overall perspective from the women's side was he was wrong, he was evil, he was bad, good riddance type shit. And then on the men's side, it was kind of like, y'all just mad at him because he was telling the truth and all this shit, and y'all shouldn't be celebrating his death and shit like that. So basically, the way we was the way we was kind of going back and forth with each other was kind of like not, or even beyond just that situation, the way we go back and forth with each other as men and women on social media anyway, it's kind of like we go at it without trying to hear the other side, or without having sympathy or empathy for the other side of the conversation. We just go as far as like, well, we men and we think this, and then when the women respond, it's like, we women and we think this, and fuck what y'all think, and then that's when you get into like the whole just going back and forth, uh, listening to respond instead of listening to understand type shit. And fuck, I kind of lost my train of thought because the shit cut out on me, and I was trying to get that point across. Um, Fuck, I know it's about the Kendrick song. Fuck, I got lost in my fucking train of thought. The divide of the. I talked about basically the gender war that's going on online. Shit. I guess the other thing was just kind of like the way that just in general, the way we speak to each other is without regard for like anybody else's feelings, anybody else's emotions, anybody else's anything really. At the end of the day, it's kind of like, I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say, and however the fuck you feel about it, however the fuck you feel about it, and I don't really fucking care. So that, I feel like that song is just a great representation of that. And then he caps the song off by exactly how the shit plays out in real life. It's because it's kind of like going back to the gender wars thing, as men and women, when we never can get along until it's about some sex type shit, or like if you ever been in that toxic ass relationship where it's like you kind of argue all night type shit, and then it's kind of like, all right, my nigga, we just this argument is just going in fucking circles. So it's like, what the fuck is we finna do? Like, you not leaving me, I'm not leaving you, so is we gonna fuck and go to sleep or what? You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that song in particular is just a great representation. And then the song even starts out with this is what the world sounds like. Like, it's like a voice of a woman saying that this is what the world sounds like. So it's kind of like, it's a perfect song interlude, like I said, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that's just that song in particular. That's the We Cry Together song in particular. And then you guys go to something like Father Time, in which he's talking about, him growing up with his dad, and his dad teaching him a lot of things, but then at the same time his dad not really knowing a lot of things, that like not really knowing, not really having shit figured out at the end of the day, and then only teaching Kendrick what he could teach him. But then he has the verse where he's talking about watching his homies who didn't know their dads grow up and figure shit out on their own, and now maybe they have kids, and now they trying to teach their kids shit about the world that they don't fucking know because they never had nobody to teach them. And it's kind of like, it's kind of saying like, even if you have a dad or a father figure, of course if you have a father figure or a two-parent situation in any way, shape, or form, it's kind of, you kind of more equipped in the world than you are with just a single parent, regardless of whether it's just a mother or just a father. But it's kind of like the underlying message of nobody really has this shit figured out. So it's kind of like we all going through life. We all going through life just trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely those two songs in general, those two songs specifically, the Father Time and We Cry Together, was definitely some standout songs to me. And then of course you had the controversy of the Auntie's Diary song where he's saying he's dropping the F-bomb. Like, I think they put a little counter up on they put a counter up on like Twitter or something that was like, he said this shit like 12 times or something. But yeah, man, overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this album. I really love this album, going back to it. It was a lot of people that was hating on it, and I feel like, I mean, if it's not for you, then it's just not for you. But to say it's, I mean, I guess to say it's, I was gonna say to say it's trash is kind of fucked up, but I mean, I be talking about niggas shit is trash too. So I mean, to each his own, I guess. But like I said, in my opinion, it's definitely something. It's definitely an album that exceeded my expectations. Just just with the song replay value. Nothing else, because like I said, the nigga can rap his fucking ass off with the best of them. So that was never in question for me. It was always just how am I actually gonna go back to this album and listen to it? Am I actually, is it gonna be something that's a good listen at the end of the day? So, and it was, in my opinion, it definitely was. But yeah, let's see. Moving on from that. Let me see.